It's a mystery for later, I guess.
Do you want to solve it?
Nah.
Do you need chapstick?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Come on. We gotta catch a catch.
Okay. Mystery.
How did you guys not notice that?
I found it.
I found it.
That is a gaping hole.
If you crouch down, you should be able to fit.
Here goes nothing.
You guys just assumed you were trapped and didn't...
Yeah. I also like the, excited, I found it, as if a cat didn't lead you there.
God, the defeatism. I thought I gave up quickly.
Also, there's another bonfire right here for some reason. I don't know why I sat at it even. I didn't need it.
It's been lit. That's the important thing.
I suppose.
The only thing I can think of is that area gets sealed off somehow. The Wii remote is meowing, in case you can't hear it. It's really important.
Journey begins with one step.
That's a proverb, too. Except I've heard it said, a journey begins with a single step. Oh, hey again. What's up?
Another bell.
I think they should form a boy band.
Why a boy band?
I just think they'd be good dancers. And they could all do it in sync, too. Get it? In sync. Get it?
You please react. Me, no.
I'm begging you to react. My mental health for the rest of the day depends upon whether or not you laugh at this joke.
Yeah, which you will forget about almost instantly.
Yeah, I'll forget about it in a minute.
It'll depend on it, though.
I'll depend on it.
The key is getting louder. Yes? Hello? The final boss?
It's the same cat from before.
Are you the identity stealer, kitty?
This cat committed so much identity fraud.
Probably tax fraud, too. They're kind of congruent.
Which way do I go? I'm notoriously bad at picking the way I should go.
Wait, look up.
Cat.
Cute. It looks like that cat girl from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the gay cat. And the gay bunny.
So excuse me, everyone.
It's a really good episode.
I wanted to rewatch Courage the Cowardly Dog, but you got really scared, and you were like, I don't actually want to do that, and I was like, okay.
I like Courage a lot. It just gives me a lot of fright and existential dread, which is probably the intention. I would be willing to bet. We can watch it, but we gotta skip the Mummy episode.
Oh, I like that episode.
That episode gave me nightmares.
It's not still hard.
Why you gotta roast me like this?
I've probably given you nightmares.
Yeah, you've given me nightmares.
If I didn't have such a bad memory, it'd be really easy to compile all the disconcerting things that I say on like a nigh daily basis.
We just kind of volume back and forth at each other.
There he is.
How did you get here in the first place?
That's the noise the cats make when they clean themselves.
Apparently.
There he goes.
I would love if the camera stopped doing whatever it's doing. Oh, big yawn.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta.
It's a bonfire.
So, like...
The one you await will not come. Once you hit the... Oh, you know how to read that one.
Is the meaning of that proverb meant to be, don't wait for your knight in shining armor? Just get up and do the thing yourself?
Maybe. Oh, Well, that's where we're probably supposed to go.
I was about to ask until I got distracted, like, why exactly it is that this cat is leading us around.
I don't know, they're just kind of following it.
I never expected a weakling
Oh, no.
like you to make it this far.
Please don't have let that trigger something.
Ah!
Hello?
What are you?
Hey, it's no use.
Oh no.
Look out!
I do not have to answer to you. Any threat to the project
Are you the
must be
scientist?
eliminated.
I keep misjudging when things will happen.
I don't know, I too thought there was just gonna be a kitty cutscene and then it would have ran under there.
I just wanted to see if there was like another item or anything before I... Luckily this isn't that hard to fight.
Ah, dude, how did I not notice that?
Knows what?
That voice, because we've encountered this creature before
Yeah.
several times. And it spoke to us at the very start of the game. It is the same as the scientists, right?
That seems to be the implication thus far.
So is Seto related to this as well?
We shall see.
Fool. Your existence amounts to nothing more than a goldfish swimming upriver.
Thanks.
When we were conceived, the age of man ended.
What? What are you talking about?
Our plan is on schedule. Make the most of the little time you have left.
I'm gonna go play Final Fantasy XIV.
We have to act fast.
Right.
Yeah, our subscription's gonna run out.
But, Sai, my Final Fantasy XIV subscription.
I was like,
Didn't you hear him? He said make the most. I want to make the most of those $10.
is that how much it is?
I don't know, I think it's more like 15. I haven't bought a subscription yet because I'm still running off my month sub. My free month sub, that is.
Excuse me.
Ayo. Backstreet's back. Alright.
See, you had a boy band phrase. I didn't have a boy band phase.
I'm still in my boy band phase.
Yeah, you
what
talked
do you
to
mean,
me. You talked to me
had?
about. You talked to me about Jesse McCartney, and I'm like, who?
Jesse McCartney's not a boy band.
That's
He's
how-
one person.
That's how disconnected I am.
J-Mac is not in a band. I
don't
mean,
know
I mean,
anything.
someone might play the instruments. I'm not actually sure, but. I'm gonna go at J-Mac on Twitter and ask him if he plays all his own instruments.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, my hands are getting sweaty at the thought.
I mean, you have a Venn icon, so I mean, he would at least.
Does J-Mac even know who he voices? I remember back in the day, someone asked him to sign their KH2 copy, and he was like, "This one's me, right?" And he pointed to Sora.
Honestly, like, every old Kingdom Hearts interview thing you show me has such cursed energy. Like, I remember that other interview you showed me with, like, David Gallagher.
He's just a sexy guy. Me! You found my sock!
You excited?
Yeah.
Though you're still so small, you'll soon be born. So this message is for you. There may come a day when you'll curse being born into this world. You'll wonder what you did to deserve this. And you'll probably have plenty of bitter words to tell me. But I don't think I'll be around by then to listen to your complaints. I want you to know how truly sorry I am. I just want you to believe this. No matter what happens, all we wanted was for you to be happy.
Oh, that made me ache.
Baby sock.
Ugh. That looked like, my melody. Well, not My Melody, but a character from My Melody. The goth one.
To-do list. 1. Eat a whole cake by myself. 2. Share a meal with my family. 3. Visit all the friends I can. 4. Read all the books I've wanted to. 5. Buy the clothes I always dreamed of. 6. Make up with that certain somebody.
Sounds more like a bucket list than a to-do list, buddy.
The silver bell wasn't a particularly outstanding decoration, but it did ring the most beautifully. I'd always wondered what kind of home such a lovely bell had come from. It belonged to an old woman who lived alone without relatives, in a large mansion I'd never seen before.
Madam, it's time for supper. Thank you, dear.
Madam, the lilies in the garden have bloomed. I've put them in this vase.
What a lovely scent.
Madam, it started raining. Allow me to close the windows.
Yes, and draw the curtains, too.
The old woman was waited on hand and foot by her servants. She'd rely on their help as she sat idly in her chair, listening to her favorite music. She'd even ask them to change out the records. But most of the servants seemed to genuinely adore their employer. But there was one thing the old woman would ask several times a day.
Excuse me, but could you call Chris here for me?
Later that same day,
Oh, where is Chris?
and again even later.
Please find Chris for me.
Though normally obedient, this one request was always met with hesitation.
Madam, Chris is all ready.
The maids would start cautiously. "Oh yes, you're quite right," the old woman would say, cutting them off.
She's not with us anymore, is she? I'd nearly forgotten.
She'd murmur with a nod, but not a few hours later, she'd ask the same questions again. She had them stop her favorite record.
Oh, wherever could my darling Chris be?
One rainy night, the mansion was in an uproar.
Madam? Madam!
The servants dashed through the halls in a frenzy. Finally, one of the maids shouted in despair.
Why can't I find her cane?
Though it wasn't too cold outside, the sheets of rain continued to pour relentlessly.
She couldn't have gone outside. Could she?
A chill passed over the gathered servants before they set out. They put on their coats and called for help outside. I tore my eyes from them and made for the rain-drenched town. Amidst the downpour, I smelled the sweet fragrance of lily. In the back lane of a park, far from the mansion, I made out the figure of the old woman. She was surrounded by a crowd who moved and gabbed around her.
Come on, lady, you'll catch your death out here. Maybe you should see the police.
The old woman's shoes and designer clothes were soaked through. A man tried taking her by the hand, but the old woman refused to budge, her face adamant. Fed up with her antics, the men finally left, leaving her behind. I cautiously stepped just into her field of vision, and without saying a word, rang my silver bell. It rang clear through the rain. The old woman raised her head sharply in surprise, her blurry eyes looking at me.
Chris?
The old lady rasped. I rang the bell again in a nod, and then turned around.
Chris, wait! Wait for me!
Her cane clicked as she followed me. I may not be able to carry her all the way to the mansion, but it'd be enough to bring her to her servants. I stopped often to look over my shoulder, to make sure I didn't lose her. The sound of that beautiful bell was a beacon. At last, one of the servants noticed the old woman and shouted, "Madam." As she ran towards her, the old woman bent down to scoop me up and held me, trembling. The servants weren't able to hide their surprise, seeing how much the late Chris had changed upon her return. Not one of them said that I wasn't Chris, because the old woman called me so. The maids nodded in obedience, just glad that their beloved employer had returned home safe. I am Chris. Chris with her silver bell. I'm the tiny, adorable Chris, loved by her grandmother in this grand mansion.
Identity theft continues.
Okay, so there's no shape-shifting occurring.
That
Or
we
appearance altercation.
It's really confusing.
I
like these stories and how they're written, but yeah, I don't really know what's going on with this one.
It's really hard to tell what's actually going on, and that may be the intent, but that dashes that possibility.
Yeah, okay. I believe I checked it out. Kitty. Yeah, okay, I checked everywhere.
You know what another fun interpretation would be? If this was just that girl whose name we don't know that we're chasing after, like, assigning OC backstories to all the kitties that surround her.
That's one way to deal with your
I
loneliness.
guess the cat ran in here.
It'll be tight, but you can squeeze through. Be super careful.
Right.
I don't know why they didn't interspace that just a little bit more.
It's fine.
Gosh, just stuff on the walls. Are you focusing on that because you're scared?
I don't like closed spaces.
Yeah, you don't like lots of things.
So I saw this meme going around on Twitter that was like, check these off if you're afraid of them. And it varied from like, doesn't bother me at all, bothers me a little, bothers me a lot. And I was like just skimming the list like, a lot of these would be the latter. I'm afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid. See, this would be where the kitty would be useful.
I think this is a dead end. I don't hear the cat, also.
Yeah. This is just like that part of Wind Waker.
I'm trying to remember part in the jail cell?
In the jail cell, beneath the beach house. The only thing that's missing is the rats with the bombs. Do you hear wind?
I hear something. You'll have to tell me if there's something creepy, because I can't really hear it that well.
Okay, I'll listen back on the recording.
We follow the cat's cries. Should find a way.
Thanks, Sai.
Sorry, who can go through walls? Don't worry about me. I really want the camera to stop turning
Have
around.
we seen her go through a wall?
I mean, I've seen her clip through a wall, so I just assume she can. She's a ghost.
She is a ghost, but I haven't really seen her interact with anything physical, so... See, this is the part where the cat should have shown up.
We're here?
Yeah. To lead you through this labyrinth. Because that's what I was gonna say before. That area wasn't, like, particularly difficult to navigate.
This area isn't that difficult either.
No, and I'm still hung up on the fact that there was a massive hole in the wall, and they were just like, well, guess we're stuck. Oh. Can you turn off your light for a minute?
No.
No?
I don't have anything to switch it to.
Oh.
There's little paw prints. Whoop.
Ghost cats.
It won't budge.
Or slime cats.
that's an exit of some kind. Hey, where are we? Hello?
Explain yourself, Sai. Why did you let a human in here?
First, you answer a question for me. Why are you reviving Glass Cage? What are you trying to do?
You don't need to know that.
What the fuck
Please,
is
tell me the
happening?
truth. If what happened last time...
Words can be frustrating, troubling things, Sai. I thought you, of all people, would understand.
But Shin, it's just that... If we could just talk, I know that I'd be able to...
That's enough. Soon, everything will be in order.
Wait a sec.
Why can't he... I don't understand. Why can't he see?
Hang on.
Let's go save that girl. Seto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold the phone.
I don't have one.
She's into him? She's into main antagonist man?
I didn't have this tussle.
Yeah, I fell for an antagonist too. Wait. Why is he a white-haired anime boy?
I mean, he has ghostly qualities right now.
Is that girl his daughter? Why is he
That I don't think so.
Why is he floating? What? What?
Let me finish the game and we'll see if any of these questions are answered. I don't think they're related.
You don't think so?
I don't.
I mean, I guess her hair has like somewhat different notes than his does. Yeah, I was about to say like that's why I wanted you to turn the flashlight off in the last room.
Human skull.
Ooh, don't like that. That's why I wanted you to turn the flashlight off in the last room because the floor and walls made me think of like a pediatrician's office.
Yeah.
And that impression is solidified through this room.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just can't.
What the hell is that markup?
Looks like someone's spinal cord. Well, not spinal cord, but like, it's their skull.
Antlers. Yeah, I'd ask my pediatrician to put on the antlers while I was getting a brain scan.
Communication with the USA lost.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Bye.
I didn't finish looking at the first room. And that seems like progress, so I want to finish looking around here. Ooh. Okay, there's a bonfire there.
That's good to know. If Chicken Man spawns when you sit at it, you should see about selling those flash bulbs, maybe.
I can try. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully I didn't lose those last two bells then, because this must be a new area.
Oh, well, you're locked in.
Well, we didn't get a purple and the pink ones, I think? We'll see anyway.
Look! There's a little bear sitting at that table. I think it's a bear?
Yeah, it's a bear. Bear.
It's a bear.
Toy. Another bear.
Some sort of toy.
Even another bear.
Some dilapidated bear pals.
So, do you want to hold a bear? It might make you feel better.
Oh my god. Imagine how much she could benefit from snuggling with a stuffed animal. Hell yeah. Doesn't make up for the lack of human contact,
boy.
but, you know.
Yeah, I definitely missed some of the bells.
Here you are.
Thanks. Smells great. I swear, you brew a mean cup of joe.
You can thank the coffee maker for that.
No, it's more than that.
I don't have time for this. Please get back to your work.
Oh, come on. You deserve a coffee break too. Join me.
No, thank you. I have duties to attend to.
Always the diligent worker.
Compared to your idleness, perhaps, Doctor.
Oh!
Doesn't need a dimwit like me to get the job done right. They're plenty smart enough.
But, Doctor, you were supposed to be one of the finest in the world.
Yeah. That's why I think they made a mistake.
Hardly. All you lack is the drive.
I don't prescribe to the where there's a will belief.
Doctor.
I know. I've still got a job to do, so I'll do it.
In that case, would you please get on with it?
Stop flirting with me and do your goddamn job.
I mean, if he's a part of the team doing this shit, then
Yeah.
he might be very...
We have a special
I would be
bond, you and
reluctant
I.
as well to...
Yeah. But please stop flirting with your female coworkers.
Please stop.
They're literally just here to make money for their family. Or perhaps just
Bro, we're
themselves.
just here. Oh my god.
That's a lot. You can just buy those now? Or could you always?
You could not always buy those, no.
Maybe it's because we're in endgame.
Maybe.
They're like, if you got yen, you might as well dump it into your
Yeah,
permastats.
no, I don't want to sell that. Yeah, there's...
We got quite a few of them, though.
We just missed 2 of them.
You never know. There might be a few more in this area.
Maybe. I just doubt it. They're worth a bit.
That's not much, but
I'll
yeah.
keep 1 just in case I need it for actually something, but...
If you're not using them anyhow, might as well.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Me too, if there is one.
Hey, how did you get in here? Everything's collapsed.
He came through the gaping hole in the wall.
No, but I mean, like, that little bit. We had to, like, crawl through something.
We've already established that Chicken Man knows no bounds. Like, we talked about the elevators, and which may or may not have even existed, by the way.
Chicken Man's raw power is unknown.
Chicken Man's raw power.